Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening to us from. Welcome to yet another episode of Footprints. Footprints is a podcast that tells the stories of our elders and gleans the wisdom from their lives. Today we are absolutely honored to be speaking with Anthony Modesto Opio. He told me recently that one of the renowned Ugandan singers, Juanita Kawalia, calls him
Stevie Wonder.
the Stevie Wonder of Uganda. And we're going to know why as we have this conversation. Modesto, you're very, very welcome to the podcast. And I'm going to ask you to tell us your story from the beginning. Where were you born? What were you like as a child? Where did you go to school?
I was born in Kampala
Ah.
and a place called Banda, not far from Kambo. And at that time, my father was working with Sterling Astaldi, 1951.
That's when you were born.
Yeah, May 21st.
Oh.
I'll be 73.
73.
At that time, I from Banda, and then moved to Nakawa, and then in 1955, we moved to Entebbe. My late father got a job with a company working at Entebbe Airport. At that time, we were staying at Katabi. Yeah. And the place was not like today, it was very pushy. Then from 1956, my father joined the police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then when he passed out, then the first transfer place was Mukono. So from there we had to go to Mukono. Then from Mukono, Lugazi, then Bombo. Bombo, I started school with Bombo, and then Bombo Sudanese school. And then from there, that was P1. Then did not complete the year. Then my father was again transferred to Nakasongola. Then I continued again at P1 there. And from there again, and then 1960, I was brought to Gulu, my Awach. Yeah, the Awach is around 18 miles from Gulu. Yeah, towards Kidgum Road. And then again there, I went up with P1 because now today in this, I could hardly finish here in school. Then, yeah, so I started P1 again.
So how many times did you do P1?
P1, I think I did it 3 times because almost every time I'm in another school. It's just like that. But then in P7, our teacher decided our teacher left and went to the States. So we stayed almost for 1.5 term without a teacher. Then when we did exams, the results came. I got second grade, which was not very good. Then eventually I was brought to Entebbe. My father was transferred to Entebbe. Then I went to St. Teresa again, 1969. I did the exam. And then I passed very well. Yeah, during holidays I used to go fishing in the lake. So when I came back, and my sister said, you've got a letter from St. Mary's College, Kisubi. You've been admitted there. Yeah. So there was a lot of excitement. I went to St. Mary's College, Kisubi.
Okay, so you're an old boy of smack.
Yeah, heck. Yeah. And it's from there that I found that there was a guitar club. Yeah. So that's when I took interest in music. I decided to become a member to be taught how to play the guitar. I paid 4 shillings. There's a friend of mine, he's called Kagangure. His other thing is Mkiga. Yeah, taught us how to play the guitar. Yeah, that's like that. Yeah. Then we had also a school band, jazz band. Yeah. Was called Skylarks. It was a jazz band, St. Mary's College, Kisubi. Yeah.
Wow. And what was your favorite subject? What did you like doing as a schoolboy?
At the school, I was a footballer. I played football for the school. I played hockey for the school. Yeah. I tried to do athletics, but I was not very good. But in the house, in the house, I always try to, to represent my house, even if I knew I was not good. At first, I went doing a cross country.
So were you in SMAC for the 6 years?
No, I was there for 4 years.
And where did you do your HSC?
And then from there, I was taken to, because when I was in SMAC, I lost my left eye when separating 2 boys from fighting.
Please tell us that story.
No.
Yes.
There were 2 boys fighting, and one senior 2.
And it was at school?
At school.
Yes.
Then one was in the senior 1, and then the senior 1 was bigger than the senior 2 boys. You know how senior 2s are very stubborn.
Yes.
So the other ones were cheering, and the senior 2 boy was being beaten very badly. So I went to separate them like this. Then the senior 2 boy wanted to hit the senior 1 guy. Then it gave me a blow in the left eye. Then I saw a very bright light, and that eye gave me a lot of problem. It gave me a lot of problem. So, Mlago, they did the operation, but the operation was not well done by Dr. Mugera. I had to cry the whole night, and then they had to call Professor Erickson as a Muzungu. After 2 days, which was a weekend, Saturday, he came and looked to find there was a blood clot, so they have to remove my eye, put it somewhere here, then clean inside there. And then that was the end of the reduction of the pain. But then the eye was giving me a lot of problem. Yeah, so it interfered with my studies. And then after that, I was taken to Italy by Father John Scalabrelli, to see if they could repair my sight, Then they took me to Rome University eye clinic, and I could see so many instruments which I've never seen. They put something on my eye. I could feel the things shining there. Boo, doo, But the professor said that there's nothing they can do. That one just now woke me up, this kind of thing. Yeah. So now, then afterwards, I came back. When I came back,
And this, you were still in school. You were still in
I'd already finished senior 4. Yeah. That was after senior 4. So they tried to see if I could continue with the studies from there. But then things didn't go well on the other side. Then eventually, afterwards, I came back. Yeah. But then before I came back, I met some friends who were there, who were some Italian businessmen who used to come. Then could ask me, say, do you go back, please, we want you to go with this catalogs and then talk to your people and all this. Some were interested in doing joint ventures and this during a meantime. Things were not easy. Eventually, in 1977, things, when they killed the Archbishop, things now tried to go wrong and then tried to take off to Kenya. Yeah. Until when the Amin was removed, then I came back. So when I came back, then there was a election again of 1980.
Yes.
So as I come from a family where people are members of Democratic Party, so then they elected me to be the Democratic Party youth leader. I did not know that it was going to cost me a loss of another eye.
Yes, oh dear.
Yeah. So after election, they arrested our chairman, some of our officials. Then they were also looking for me. Then I said, what kind of politics is this? I think politics, if it is like football, yes, here you lose, you go and do practice again to prepare for the next game. But then the kind of politics they are playing here in it is a different thing. You see, when we were campaigning, the other people, the UFCs were using the soldiers, warning people that if DP wins, you people are going to have problems. Some were threatening that if DP wins, you are going to carry bricks all the way from Gulu up to Kampala to build Luviri. You hear all these kind of things. Then we said, for us, we shall carry from Gulu, then we stop at Kamdili, wherever the land side there. Then the land will be the one to carry up to Kampala because of what was the one who was. And his when destroyed the Kabaka's palace. Not us there. So you can see the kind of politics. Yeah. Then we did election 1980, UPC. But UPC actually did not win. So in 1981, when they are reading the result, the chairman was at that time Paul Mwanga was the chairman of military commission. He stopped reading the result. He said, whoever reads the result, will be given a fine of $500,000 or 5 years in prison. Then people were wondering, wow, what is this? We stayed for 2 weeks, not knowing what was going on. And this went down, they started reading the result. They arranged the way they wanted. Yeah. So that's what happened. Then things came. Then in 1981, I went to Italy, where I was going to Canada. Yeah. Then I stopped in Italy where Father John is, so that they can help me to get the visa. And it took me again 3 months, but eventually I got my visa and I went to Canada, where my brother was. He stayed there a bit for 6 months, then came back to Italy. And Father John phoned me, said, now, you better come back because it is my time. I want now to go back to Uganda. Because previously, in 1975, during the whole year, when they came to Italy, deported and told them not to come back. So now I was going to come back 1980, 82. So one day I came back, 1983 June, I was attacked by 8 armed soldiers. They beat me, they threw me in the ditch, they thought I was dead. So, then when I recovered, I found myself in the hospital. I told, in fact, I spoke to God. I said, Almighty Father, forgive these people for they don't know what to do. You know? A week later, somebody came and said, oh, Pio, do you know what? I said, what? One of those guys who beat you got burnt with petrol in his own room beyond recognition. What I said, I did not pray like that. He said, okay, well, God is doing his work. Yeah. Then the ringleader died in 1989 of stroke. At least I'm still surviving here. But one bad thing was that when I became blind, my mother-in-law decided to tell the daughter to leave me, that I'm going to be a burden to the daughter. The way I wept. My chest was wet with her tears. Because she was the only one, But then I asked myself, why am I crying? Maybe one day I'll get somebody who will love me the way I am. And that's what I felt, Then eventually, I met there was an Italian lady who was working with Italian corporation, Then I just gone to visit her. Then the woman said, Opio is a guitar. Since you know a bit, take this as your life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she know that you knew how to play guitar?
She did not know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she did not know what. When she asked and said, do you play the guitar? I said, I know a little bit. Said, okay, here, take this as your life. Well, that's now I started just like that. Right. Then eventually...
Opio, I just want to clarify one thing. So, was it the beating from these soldiers that led to the loss of your right eye?
Yes, because they beat me, then they wait there's a rod, like a cable. Then with another, it came and hit me here. So when the doctor brought me to the doctor, Dr. Kwasaze said, this eye cannot be repaired because the eye has been ruptured. So they told my uncle, the late Dr. Jock Mulosi, who was a member of Parliament in Kampala East, saying the best thing you can do to your nephew is just see if you can take him to some blind school. That's now when I felt so bad. But then what could I do? Yeah, my wife was now left here. Now again the blind school. Then I pulled out myself together. Okay? Yeah. Then I went to Salama. Yeah. I learned Braille for 7 months. Then I had a friend of mine in Nairobi. The late Dennis Ladbury was a member of a Kenya Jockey Club. He had 50 horses. I knew him when I was in exile. Yeah. Then he called me to Nairobi. He said, now, Tony, so you're completely blind. Then he took me to the Royal Commonwealth Society for the Blind. And from there, they counseled me for 3 hours. Don't worry, when you go to this school, you will learn some practical things to do. You will be better than sighted people. So eventually in 1992, I was accepted. I went to Machakos blind trade training in school. Now it's calling to that is a blind trade training school. Yeah. But these days they call it now Machakos kind of polytechnic. They have brought some sighted people there. Yeah. So I was there. We learned a lot of things. Yeah, I used to fear walking alone.
Yes.
But now, imagine I could come from Machakos, come to Nairobi, have to Kampala, have to Gulu alone, then go back. And then from there, from the school, they had the school band, the percussion band. And with me now, I became a band leader now. Every Saturday we are performing.
Yeah. This was at Machakos.
Yeah, Machakos, yeah. You know. So, yeah. Then, the trade which I did was carpentry. You cannot believe.
Oh my goodness.
I was trained to make simple furniture, stool, foley chairs, and all this wonder. Simple table, this.
So how would you not hit your fingers?
You see, first of all, you see these fingers of ours. These nails we don't cut, and this one we don't cut. So our pen, you grind. You get a small piece of wood like this, then you hammer it 3 inches nail, then you grind, you make it sharp like a pen. Like fence. So this now the piece of wood, then our measurement instrument was an imperial system which has got 36 inches, but metal. So it is in 4 segments of 9 inches. And then there's cracks. Yeah. 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. So if you want to cut a piece of wood, you if the length is 14 inches, after you put let me show it here. You put your measurement the folding foot there on the wood. Then when you put it there, then you count 1 to the 9 here and the joint, then you push ahead. When it is 14 inches, you put now that fan of yours under the cracks. Then you hammer it, it stands on the wood like that. Then you get the square. You put, then you try to draw a line across. I want to draw a line across another line. Then you turn, go on the other side, edge, then other side. Now, this nail over yours, it helps you to push this line here now should meet the edge mark. So it goes like that. That's why we don't cut this line. Then we break to it, yes. Then, you get now the cross cut saw. So you put, because you have drawn 2 lines, because to be sure, so that you sometimes you may make some mistake with it. So you cut slowly. Now if you have finished cutting, and then you have to feel which part is there, the smoothest part, flat. So now you feel with your hand like this or like this. Then we have to find this a bit flat, okay. Then you have to adjust your plane D5, which we call it general purpose. Then you adjust the blade, then it's cut a bit Then you feel it, and then to make sure that the thing is flat, you put the square. Then you push your nail. If the nail goes and under this side, it means also this side is a bit higher. Then you plane that side until it is flat. Then again you play the edge one just like that. Then we were also taught individuals how to live alone.
Yes.
We were taught how to live alone. Sometimes they mix the beans with stones. You have to select, cook. They don't have to find stone there. So we learned all sorts of things. How to mop the house, how to hold the mop, and then how to clean the window. With the newspaper cleans very well. Newspaper cleans the glass window very well. And we learned all those things.
And this was over a period of 3 months, eh?
4 years.
4 years? Oh,
Yes. Yes, 4 years.
oh,
Yeah. 4 years. Yes, 4 years. 4 good years. You know? So we could also, were taught also how to plant, and could plant vegetables, taught all kind of how to live alone. So when I came back, I lived alone for some time. Then the neighbors who see me cooking, said, this guy, he's not going to cut his hair. And they taught us also how to peel the Irish potatoes. You have to see there's a point in Irish potatoes.
yes.
You have to feel it down like this. I'm there. Yeah. How should we learn so many things. How to live alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was in Machakos.
In Machakos.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you come back to Uganda.
I come back to Uganda. Now I try to. First I came to father here. Yeah.
Here is
Here. At that time, Father John was down where the workshop is before he built this place where we are. So I said, Father, now I've finished. I want you to employ me in the workshop. Say, Opio, you are going to cut yourself. You are going to bring us problems. Say, No, I said, what do I have to do? Then I said, your guitar is there. You go and play music. If you want money, I'll give you money, but no sir. Yeah. Then I went to New Depot. I said, you people, I've learned how to make some furniture, like so that I don't become a beggar and all this.
Yes. And NUDIPO is the National Union of Persons with Disabilities.
Yes.
Yes.
They said according to the donors who must be in a group, minimum 10 people. I said, I'm the only one now in the whole of Uganda. Where am I going to get the other 9 people? I cannot just simply pick any blind person that said, to hell. I went again to Uganda National Association for the Blind. The same story. I said, to hell. I'm going to concentrate on my music. So then I stayed in Kampala here. The people used to invite me. Even I performed at the wedding party of the daughter of the late Inspector General of School, John Bosco Kisembo. He was my classmate at St. Mary's College, Kiso. The people used to invite me. I go and perform there in Gaba, just one man's band.
Yeah.
And then I was getting my income. And then the former PS, Permanent Secretary Benoto, they said, we should find a place where, you can entertain us during weekends, then you get him something. So they found a place in Namungo there, a sister of the late Commissioner of Education, Court Garmoy. Then I could perform there. People come from Entebbe. I played the guitar almost up to morning. I lose. Sometimes after playing the guitar, interval, I start singing now. Naturally, we could dance now, the clapping hands and all this, just like that. And then a friend of mine took me to Sarova Safari Lodge at that time.
Yeah.
Was under Saroba, these guys from Kenya.
Yes.
So on festivities, they invite me. And then we come to Christmas, they collect me from Kampala from the 23rd up to the 2nd of January. So I was this I was eating my money. Yeah. But then by 2005 now, when my divine took over, and then they brought some other manager who was not interested in my kind of news, Kadomu Kamu. I said, one man is one, said, no progress. Yeah.
So after that, then what?
Well, that I just used to, people invite me, people invite me, I perform. And then there's a place I to perform, Then that's how I was, my man. Yeah, then eventually, things became a little bit tough. And I went back to Gulu. From Gulu also I was performing, but then things became tough that way that most promoters do not want to promote me because they think a blind man cannot make many people come for his show. So all along, you remember Azawi came to Gulu last year. They asked me to come and curtain race.
Wow.
So I was there. Then they said, when I was going to say, now, you go home, here's 5,000 for transport. We are giving you 40,000. This is organized. 40,000 shillings, you can say. And I thought it's going to get millions. Me, mine, 40,000. And to get that 40,000, Jackie, it took me 2 months. A man with a family. Then I said, this is too much. But what else can I do? Yeah.
So Modesto, what I'm hearing you say is, on the one hand, guitar has indeed been your life.
Yes.
But at the same time, people still don't treat musicians with disability well.
That's the thing. Yeah. Because one time, we were supposed to raise money to go to attend the World White King. In Bulisha.
Yes.
We wanted only 1.5 million shillings to take us. So they organized the show for us. Then they were now advertising it on the radio. Oh, you people come, see people with disabilities perform, and your famous blind performer, Tony P, will be there. Well, we collected only 200,000 shillings. And one artist came. Artist was cited.
Yes.
He came. Said, where are the people? Why are there no people? What else could this guy? So we failed
To go.
Yes. Now there's only one thing I want to do is, as I was telling Edna, I have got a song which can bring peace to the entire world. And I want that song to play it to be, I want to people to talk to Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General, UN Secretary, so that they'll make you go and perform this song in United Nations General Assembly or Security Council, so that the world becomes peaceful. That's now my only wish and my only hope. So that people who are discriminating me will see me in UN General Assembly playing something which will bring peace to the entire world. Then I say, now if I could get connection, somebody can connect me to Lionel Richie. And because he was among those who played We Are the World. the impossible will be possible.
It shall.
So that is now my goal. I want someone to help me perform this song at the United Nations so that there's peace to entire world. The title of the song is War is Bad for the Children of the World. So that's what I'm after. And then I said, Phil, for us, we don't have connection with the fellas. So you say, don't worry, people, you'll get someone. It will happen somehow.
So peace for you is it's an important thing.
Yes. Peace is very important thing, I don't know why people hate each other. Because like I have got a song called No Discrimination. First of all, we came into this world by chance. Nobody applied to be who he is or what he is. Huh? We all came to this world by chance. You found yourself out by chance. Then another one also found himself out by chance. Why can't we people who came out in this world by chance live together in harmony? You see? This is the problem. Yes.
So do you think, Anthony, that what you've tried to do with and through your music is to show or to tell how we can live together in harmony?
Yes. Yes. I've got another song, No Discrimination, whereby I say, Actually, marry Mukiga, and marry Muganda, and all mix all the tribes in Uganda. Then I say Uganda marry East Africa, North Africa, West Africa, Uganda marry Europe, Asia, Australia, America, So when we intermarry, it will be very difficult for you to declare war on your in-laws. Yeah. You find that it's connected somewhere, they say, There's something that people like it very much. Yeah.
So have you had the opportunity to meet other other musicians with disability, and what has that been like?
Yeah, I have met but they also talk of discrimination. You talk of discrimination.
So how do you think we can end, discrimination against not just particularly artists with disability? What it would say?
The best thing is that it's like there's one of my songs. It's one time. Chameleon likes the song very much. Say now, Mr. Phil, I want us to collaborate to do the song again with you. I'll pay for the recording. 800,000 to somebody's producer called Morocco or wherever, I don't know. I want this song. We have to do it together with my voice and yours. I said okay. But this thing was said almost 10 years ago. So now, I don't know what's But what people want to hear is something nice.
Yes, yes.
Yeah? It's the message which is very important. Why do you discriminate me? For me, we are all the same. I don't care how somebody looks like. But what matters to me is what comes out of that person's mouth. Finish. Whether you have legs or not, we don't have what.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. But what comes out of your mouth is the most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Like we have got a teacher at Machakos, teacher training college, totally blind. A man has got master's degrees in English. He teaches English language. But now I said for him, it would be very difficult to teach blind people because he's now used to teach people who are sighted. You see? Yeah. Why do you discriminate?
Why do you discriminate? And peace isn't.
It's not that person, it's not my wish or that person wish to be who or what he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? Like one time a woman said that to give birth to a disabled child, she would rather be buried than give birth to a disabled child. But then in my song, Rehabilitation International, when they did from Kenya, they came to my school, we played the song, disability, I put it normal. Huh? Because what the disabled people want is equalized opportunity. We don't want to be treated like second-hand citizens, for we believe we are all equal. Some of us are even better than you. We have got blind professors. We have lame doctors, lame lawyers. Yeah. You know, what we want is equalized opportunity. They say, oh, but now discrimination for what? It's like now, I am blind. But you know what? My wife, the one I have now, is the most beautiful. I don't know how she looks like. You see, I always teach people, say, if you bring me an ugly girl, I'll be more blind. You know, let people say, Tony, you make people laugh. I said, why? Do you want to, when you're with me? I don't want anybody to sympathize with me. Let me do my things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the kind of person I am. And I am happy. Yeah. I cried when my wife left me. I cried. I used to think, you know, I almost went crazy. I said, but now what is this? Some people were born without seeing. But me, I've really seen. I've traveled. Seen the world. So, as far as music is concerned, let us go to the field. Let me come with my guitar, I sing my song. You started come with your guitar, you sing your song. This is how people don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't just say, oh, my friend, we cannot promote you because we are not going to make money out of you. Few people will come. It is a thing which is bring problem.
Yes.
You know? But for me, God has given us 10 commandments. The most important commandment for me is number 11. Thou shalt not give up.
That's a powerful one.
Yes. You know, even when we were in Machakos, I've been a scout since primary. And we are the blind scouts. Couldn't believe go camping in the bush. And our scout master is a blind person with a wood bag. Huh? You see?
Wow.
So you see? So there is a law in scout that which made me to live up to now. A scout always remains cheerful no matter what condition is.
Yes.
A scout always remains cheerful, wisdom under all difficulties. This is the law which made me to be alive. Otherwise,
Yes.
you know.
And I can attest to the fact, you know, for our audience that has never met you, the first time that I came to your studio as your recorder,
The black is beautiful. The song will be black is beautiful.
that I felt your warmth, your cheerful spirit. And now I understand why. And I celebrate you for that. And as we bring this conversation to a close, and Anthony Modesto Opio, what is your one word to young people?
Number one, discipline. Discipline is the source of everything, is the key to success. Discipline.
And when you say discipline, what do you mean?
If you are disciplined, you'll always do what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
If you are disciplined, you'll not go to take drugs. You know, some young people want first to take drugs so that they get excited and then they go and perform. No. You see? So the whole thing is discipline. If you want to live well, discipline. If you want to be successful, discipline. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Discipline is the key.
It is the key to success. You know?
Anthony, Modesto Opio, thank you so much for sharing your story, for sharing your struggle, your pain, but your triumph. And I love your 11th commandment. I am going to take it up. Thou shalt not give up. And truly, all we want is equalized opportunity.
Yes.
And no discrimination.
Yes.
And peace and harmony. That's about.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Modesto. You are welcome. Thank you so much to our listeners for listening to his story. And we hope we are going to play one of his songs so that we end it with the clip.
And my stage name is Kangwereke.
Hey, what does that? What is
that? Kangwereke means something very short.
So you sang a song called
Bongo Kangwereke.
And then it became your name?
Yes.
Oh.
After today.
So you're known as...
The children like that song when it came up. When you were in miniskirt, they would run after you. Bongo Kangwereke, Bongo. Then sing. You go back and change. And then that black is beautiful for those who bleach themselves.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Yes. And you're saying that we should love who we are.
Yes, love who we are. Because the skin with color which God has given you, God knows why He's giving you that color.
Yes, indeed.
Now, you want to be like a white person. You will never be. Yeah. Instead, you destroy your skin. And if you start using that kind of bleaching scheme, first of all, you cannot bleach your eyelid there. You can't. And then the face looks different. You have got a Pepsi color flag, and then within the face. Huh? And then when you lose it by time you reach 30 years, you have wrinkles all over your face. The difference between you and an 80-year-old man
is not there.
It's not there. So just use the skin which make your body smooth, does not change your color. So when a man puts his finger on your skin, the finger just got it.
But thank you. Love yourself. Indisciplined. Never give up. Do not discriminate and live in peace and harmony. Thank you so much, Modesto.
You're welcome. Hail Mary, Mother of Christ. Hail Mary, Mother of God. Pray for us, our Mother, for this new day. Pray for us, the Lord God. See this new day through. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. We know heaven, we know the angel. Listen to the prayer of little children. Shower us with your grace. Pray for us, the Lord God, to listen to our prayers. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, you wipe our tears, Mother, when we are crying. You console us, our Mother, when we are in grief. You cheer us, Mother, when we are in sorrow. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Mother was loved, Mother was cherished. Your world is full of problems. Ask your Son Jesus Christ to ask the Lord God our Father to have a peaceful world. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave,